You're watching the Cowboys Report. I am Tom. Today we're going to break down some Cowboys trade rumors, ideas, theories, speculation, all coming in from Bleacher Report. I know, but it's fun this time of the year. So, their first of their, they called it their wild trade ideas. They had three of them, one of which we'll get into more in depth in a little bit. But first, trading away Tyron Smith. The idea was pitched under the guise of, hey, Smith has value still for now, and the Cowboys have offensive line depth. We'll get into that. Smith this offseason took a pay cut to stay in Dallas. He was on the verge of getting cut, maybe retiring. He took a massive pay cut. Now, a lot of it can be earned back via incentives, almost all of which fall under the unlikely to be earned category because he barely played football last year. Tyron Smith has an $8 million cap hit right now. The Cowboys would only save $3 million if they traded him. So not much in terms of savings. Not like you're saving money. Tyron played 401 snaps last year. I think there's some playoff stats in there too, by the way, on purpose. A sack. The PFF run grade was not that good. He didn't look as good or as comfortable for me at right tackle, which is fine. He's an older guy, body age is old at least, and I thought Terrence Steele was better. Now, currently, Terrence Steele is hurt, and I wonder if a big reason why Dallas is going, hey, let's put Tyron at right tackle, because maybe Terrence Steele's not ready for week one. They think he is, but they have to build in the insurance factor there. And also, who here, you can type me in the comments section if you are a liar, thinks that Tyron Smith will play every game this year. Not a chance. Not going to happen. I would also wonder, Bleacher Report, is the depth good? If Steele goes down again, you're starting Matt Waletzko, which I think could be a guy. Haven't seen that much of him. Your left guard spot is a big question mark. Is Austin Richards going to flip to the right side? No, probably not. So I would doubt the depth is good enough to move on from Tyron Smith for the limited savings you have there. Also, I don't know if Tyron Smith wants to play anywhere other than Dallas. At this point in his career, I think he's happy in Dallas. He's never been about the money. He's had the family issues there, unfortunately, that have kind of helped put him in that path of not caring about the money. But I don't think he wants to play anywhere else. I think he's very happy currently in Dallas. So I would be surprised if they ever traded him away. So what would you do? 3 options with Tyron Smith. S for start him. B for bench him, T for trade, or I guess cut too, but we'll go with the trade-focused show here. It's the pinned comment on today's show. So if the ad break comes here on YouTube, take advantage of it. Head down there, let me know. S, B, or T. Quickly here, the article came out a couple days ago, and the other idea was trading for Ed Oliver, who unfortunately, I think it was like 2 days after the article came out, signed a 4-year, $68 million extension with the Buffalo Bills. So the Ed Oliver trade idea, dream, theory, whatever, is now dead. He is not going anywhere. He will be sticking around in Buffalo. So we're going to take a different Bleacher Report article, fill that third spot in a moment. But first, today's show is made possible by Bird Dogs. The most comfortable, the best shorts, pants, joggers out there. Well, that's from Bird Dogs, folks. And they're giving you a free Yeti-style tumbler when you use promo code CHAT over at birddogs.com. Much like Deion Sanders, I'm a big believer in looking good, feeling good, playing good, or I guess in this case, speaking well. See, I got it right because I'm wearing my Bird Dogs, right? Experience the comfort of Bird Dogs. They've changed the game. The fit is unparalleled. I've never felt more comfortable in my Bird Dog shorts. They are the best ones I've had. I'm getting some for the summer, just in time for the beach and the pool we've got in the backyard now. Use promo code CHAT, C-H-A-T, over at birddogs.com. They will give you a free Yeti-style tumbler, and you can get yourself the most comfortable shorts or pants, like Producer Jack. Producer Jack likes to wear these joggers around the office. Get yours today. birddogs.com, promo code CHAT. Links in the comment section and the description of today's show. Dorance Armstrong. This is our little substitute option here. So Bleacher Report also an article of the one player on each team they should consider trading, and they went with Dorance Armstrong. Don't hate it, honestly, if you have to pick one at least. Dallas does have some depth at defensive end, and there is money to be saved here. The new team that would trade for Armstrong would pay $5.75 million, and the Cowboys would save that figure of his $7.25 million cap hit this year. So not much dead money in that scenario for Dorance Armstrong and for the Dallas Cowboys. And what is dicey for me, and look, I have slandered Dorance Armstrong before, and he made me look really dumb in the back half of 2021 and the first half of 2022. That little basically full season stretch, he played awesome. And that the first 11 games this year, he was a borderline all-pro. He had 8 sacks in 11 games. He was on pace for double digits easy. And then he was a bit banged up, to be fair. And then the wheels kind of fell off. And I went, which Dorance Armstrong are you going to end up getting this year? Are you going to get even just like a 10-sack guy? Because I'm not trading him. Are you going to get a little bit less than that? I'm not sure. Armstrong just had his birthday, June 10th birthday. He turns 26. Yeah, he's only 26. He's still super young, which I think is valuable and why the breakout, you were more patient there. But I want to get more Sam Williams snaps. Maybe one of those UDFAs, Darrell Johnson, Tyrus Wheat impressed you. And in that case, it could make sense to move on from Dorance Armstrong. But with what we've seen in the past, I am not nearly as get him out of here as I once was. If the Cowboys make a trade, we will break it all down for you. Hit that sub button at youtube.com/@CowboysTV. Free videos every single day right here on the Cowboys Report. Finally, a trade for option coming at you from Bleacher Report. They went with Devin White. I do think White could thrive under Dan Quinn. He is the type of rangy, athletic, impressive linebacker that Dan Quinn tends to like, a bit to an extent. Obviously, a very different investment in terms of draft capital in the DeMarvion Overshown role. He's also been, I would say, overrated in Tampa. And I'll get into why in a little bit. And there's also big money issues. You got to pay him $11.71 million this year and probably extend him. When you got to pay Micah, you got to pay Diggs and Lamb, it might not be the path you want to pursue. We'll go more in depth here on Devin White, but I want to hear from you guys too. Put your Cowboys-focused trade ideas in the comment section. You can get wild, get wacky, have fun with it. Throw those Cowboys trade ideas in the comment section. Back to Devin White here. The positive side here is the TFLs, the sacks, the total tackle numbers. There's been splashes. There's been impacts. There's been the ability to make high-end impact football plays. The consistency, though, has not been there. And that is a big red flag. And the coverage is where it stands out. 2 areas I want to look at here for an off-ball linebacker. How are you in coverage? Because tackle numbers can be deceptive. And there's splash plays all over Devin White's film. A lot of positive splash plays and some negative ones. Missed tackles, getting himself out of position. He's still a bit more of an athlete than he is a complete linebacker. I've long felt Levante David was better. Despite the sack numbers there, look, there is talent. If he was cheap, let's ride. I don't think he's going to be cheap. Now, what does concern me is, God forbid, knock on wood, Leighton Vander Esch gets hurt. It's dicey, man. This is not a good linebacking core because Damone Clark, Overshown, Harper, Cox, Land, all very much unproven. So I don't mind the idea of adding a linebacker, but I think going after Devin White, who requested a trade months ago, is probably a bit of an unlikely scenario at this stage for the Dallas Cowboys. So Tyron Smith, doubt it. Dorance Armstrong could maybe be a candidate in the end for the Dallas Cowboys, but I'm not desperate to trade him right now because I like edge depth. But if someone impresses in camp, maybe then. Makes some sense. And Devin White is a sexy, fun name. I get all of it, but I would question if it would be the shrewd financial move to a pick and a big contract for Devin White.